This amazing Cuba crystal and white opal parcel is maybe the best I've ever got for the money. It's budget and it keeps giving away gem after gem. Here I'm going to show you a couple of those stones. Also, stay till the end and I will update you on our journey from $150 to $10,000. All but one of all the gems that we are working on in the previous video have sold, and you will get an opportunity to get your hands on the one last remaining piece. Okay, so let's dive in, have a look at this amazing parcel. Now that parcel has been featured on the previous video, 3.5 ounces of white Cuba PD, all sold at $300 an ounce. Now, I've got a lot more of it. Well, it's running out now, but I had a lot more of it. And I've actually just picked a couple of stones to work on it. And while I'm updating you, I thought I'd show you what it produces very quickly. Also, there is a piece that I've picked that is really sandy, and it's very interesting to see how we deal with that sand. It's just some little education for those who are here to learn opal cutting and learn this hobby or trade, or pick up little tips and things. So this piece is quite interesting. It's quite beautiful. So let's dive in, have a look, and go through it. Okay, so that's the first piece, and look at that beautiful bar. And just about every piece I pick up from this parcel is like this. You saw some of it on the previous video. So this is straightforward, and I just wanted to show you quickly. This is a no-brainer, that one. So we're just gonna, the bar is already been all around, so I'm just gonna put on the wheel, and basically I'm using 600 wheel, and I could do it fast on the others, but just gonna take my time. But I'm gonna speed up for you the process so you can see this one at the end. And yeah, it's just amazing. $300 an ounce. I mean, those stones that you're gonna be looking here are worth like $50 altogether. So they basically 8 to 9 carats, and yeah, that works out really cheap. But what they gonna produce, well, let's see. Okay, I'll speed it up from here. Alright, the skin is off. Let's put it away for the dopstick. I'll show it to you later, but it looks like a crescent or a moon shape kind of thing. Alright, so this is the interesting one because it's kind of a dark crystal, but it's got quite a lot of sand around it, and it's about 5 carat stone, and it's got a nice thickness, right? And I'm gonna fast forward some bits here too, just to get to the interesting part. And what I find interesting here is that sand. Look, seemingly without the touch through it, and I did put the touch through it, it just looks like sand is gonna eat most of it away, right? Because look at that, see that sand down the bottom here, half through the stone. However, that caliber is kind of angled, and it's quite beautiful colors. So I'm not gonna give up on this. And I just had a look that the caliber sitting on the sand there, on the piece of sand, might just be okay, because it may not show the sand through. So I'm gonna continue. It's gonna become much smaller. This was 4 carats when I started, and see that color, look at that. And see, I'm just thinking that there is, you know, we're gonna bring it in, but it's just gonna sit, maybe some of it on the sand, but let's see how we go. So I'm gonna fast forward, and I just wanted to show you not to give up on the sand, guys, because sometimes you just never know what you can find. Now we'll be lucky, because I put a torch through it. I and positive on it. So use the torch and see that crystal, if the light goes through or not. It did go through here, so I'm thinking that angle color bar is pretty good, as you can see, and it's very thick, and some of it is right on the sand. And because the torch showed me that the light travels through the opal, I think that sand ain't going to affect the color. So okay, I'll fast forward. Let's go to the end and have a look what we got. So what we've got is probably about 1.5 carat dark crystal. It's that grey Cuba, I love it. But look, it's got a full color, a little bit directional, but still pretty bright. And that sand, it's not coming through the opal. So let's go through the polishing stage with us. Actually, when I started polishing, I saw this one, so I've turned this and started working on it, and this is what came out of it and into this. So another crystal, so that's 3 stones, that's about 1 carat. Alright, so I took the stones to the Nova polishing wheels, going through the motions, just making them nice and round edges, bit of a dome on both. I'm showing you this because this one is quite big and it's working out a beauty. And so I'm gonna finish this one, and the other one just keep it as a wrap and show you what we ended up with at the end. So just yeah. So let's have a look before the polishing cerium oxide. Look at the beauty, those greens and oranges and reds and blues. It's quite bright, directional, but bright when it shines, and it's big, beautiful moon or half moon. So, all right, let's put it on the cerium oxide and the felt wheel. All right, so here we're just using a really good quality optical grade cerium oxide and a little felt wheel, and just making sure, bringing all these colors out. And this is a very relaxing process for me, just slowly getting all that paste into the glass. And yeah, so I'll keep doing that until I'm happy, and you can see it's all coming through. Wow, cool. All right, and I'll show you the final result. Yeah, this is the parcel that keeps on giving. That Cuba, look at that. This is a darkish one. It's semi-crystal, and look at this. So that's 1.5 carats rub. It's not polished yet, but that's what we're getting. I just wanted to show you. This is the one that look all sandy, and it's got sand there, but you can see the sand underneath. So you can work with the sand, as you can see on here, but I had to be very careful not to go too deep on that side. And got a nice little round piece, which ends up being just over 1 carat. And the crescent or the moon, this is white Cuba, semi-crystal on the white base, but it's got that crystal color. In parts of it are transparent, and you can't see here, but it's got reds and oranges. It's directional, but it's got a nice pattern. And now you can see there is a little bit of that Cuba parcel left on my store. The 3.5 ounces that were part of our video sold for 300 an ounce, and this is what you're getting. I mean, this 3 stones, well, the rough value was about $50. I mean, you tell me. We tripled, quadruple our money here with this 2, and the thread one is got a little color. It's about 1 carat. It's not as bright, but still worth something. So parcel keeps on giving, guys. So we got $1,800 from the 970, and this is the shell that's left. Now I'm gonna put that at auction. It's the only thing that's left to get us towards the 10,000. So help us out here. But meanwhile, grab yourself a full specie shell for your opal collection. You can see the reds. You know it's big. It's 50 plus carats. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna offer it on auction with the reserve, which is what I paid for it. That was 245 Australian dollars. You know, that's 150 US dollars, thereabouts. Grab yourself a piece of history, and one to keep. You can still work on it if you want, but I like it the way it is. And help us go towards the 10K. So it's gonna be for a week at auction on my site. Everything else from the previous video sold. This is the only thing left. And then I will go and search for new opals with the money that I've got. All right. Okay, so I hope you go and bid on that last remaining piece, the shell, beautiful shell, and it starts at cost basically, and I thought that was a bargain because it's intact, it's full, it's color, it's just a unique piece and a part of little history we're making here with our 150 to 10K and the charitable 10K donation somewhere, or one or more places, I don't know, we'll figure it out once we have the 10K. And so I thank you for that. And also I want to do a couple of shout outs. One is to Nomad Universe. Check him out at the channel, Matt from Nomad Universe. He's got some opal from me and he's battling through it. So some of that parcel, like the couple of stones I show, he's got some of that opal and others. It'd be interesting to see what he does with the opal that he got from me. And thanks, Matt, for mentioning my channel as well. So I want to mention Ricky from Ricky Arthur's Shed Rescue. He's a great guy and gave me a shout out recently, randomly, and that got us quite a few subscribers and get us so close to the 1,000. So thank you, Ricky, and please, guys, help him out. And if you go check it out, subscribe, return the favors if you will, if you like the content, that is. And if you like what he does, I do. So thank you, Rick. And as you know, the 1,000 subscribers is a bit of a magic mark where we get maybe some ad revenue. Probably won't be much, but something. And it will help me out a lot to get a little money coming in to support what I do and to provide better and better content for you. And so if you haven't subscribed yet and you like this channel, you like what we're doing here, please subscribe and give me a like. That'd be fantastic, and let's get to 1,000. And if you like, check out Ricky and subscribe if you like his content as well. It's different. I like it. I've been watching his channel, and for me, just seeing these guys going into nature in their natural environment and doing their thing and battling a bit of weather. Speaking of weather, we had real heat wave here. 3 days, almost 40, and one night I think the minimum was 29. So a bit different to the US over there. But anyway, check out his channel, and thank you, Ricky. Thanks for the shout out. And meanwhile, once we sell that last remaining piece, it'd be interesting. Then I'm gonna have a couple of grand and more to go and get something very special for the next video. So yeah, make sure you subscribe so you get notified, and switch on the notifications on YouTube so you get notified, and members as well. If you don't have notifications switched on YouTube, then you get no notifications of my content, so you might miss something important. And I thank you, members, for being there, And yeah, please check out my memberships too, because those few dollars a month make a difference, and you get a good value with lots of things. Main things, if you're an Opal buyer, you get a pretty decent discount at my store, which I really think the value of Opal at my store is very good. So you're supporting me, few dollars a month, supporting the channel, supporting the community. We all in it together, and definitely I'm not hiding. It'd be nice to get a little bit of revenue so I can spend even more time doing this. I'd love to have this as a full-time job because I'm really loving what I do here, and the community's been great and fantastic. So please help me keep going. So with no further ado, I'm gonna go cool down, and I'll see you soon.